is not a pterodactyl. It is, in fact, a Quetzalcoatlus, the biggest thing that ever flew. So, some quick facts about the Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus northropi is a pterosaur from the late Cretaceous period, that third and final period of the 180 long million year reign of the dinosaurs, also known as the Mesozoic era. It is a member of the family Asdarchidae and is the largest known animal to take to the sky. Its name comes from the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl, which means feathered serpent. What did it eat? There were some theories. At first, it was thought to be a scavenger of titanosaur theropods, like that of Brachiosaurus, or just any dinosaurs that up and died. Similar to the feeding plan of the modern-day marabou stork. How it was also thought to be a skimmer, using its beak with an opening in the back to pierce waves and filter through while flying. Scientists found problems with this method, unfortunately, with excessive drag, requiring too much energy for the large creature to make it viable. And the modern belief now that it is a small vertebrate hunter on land, using its quadrupedal stance and its spear-like beak, mostly to eat smaller dinosaurs and lizards and things like that. How big we talking? Well, the first fossil was discovered in 1971 in Texas's Big Bend National Park. The original estimates of the species' wingspan was to be 16 meters, but more modernly it have been shrunken to a conservative 11-meter long average wingspan, 33 to 36 feet for those of you who don't do metric. The previous weight it was thought to be was 150 pounds. The modern weight estimate is closer to 440 to 550 pounds in the early 2000s. It has an extremely elongated, rigid neck and beak, and you can see from the example over there. So, some comparisons for you. Its wingspan was as big as a Cessna 172 single engine airplane. This is what's used in lots of flight training classes. And it was also as tall as a modern day giraffe, able to get airborne. Ready for takeoff. So how does this big bird get into the sky? It uses, it has hollow bones like a bird, so that's greatly reduced its weight overall. It's about 1/4 the weight of a giraffe. Scientists used to think that it jumped off of cliffs, but surrounding geography does not agree with that. Recent research suggests that it had self-power flight. Modern birds usually run and flap for a takeoff, but as you'll see in this example over here, they had a self-propelled takeoff through a quad launch, using the back legs to push off and fling themselves into the air with the front collapsed wings, kind of like a pole vaulter. You can see that right there. To infinity and beyond. So once it is aloft with its quad launch and active flight, it can transition to long distance thermal soaring, especially over oceans with air currents and stuff. With a max cruising speed of 80 miles per hour, cruising altitude of 3 miles, and it could, technically with calculations, stay airborne for up to a week at a time, but probably wouldn't have to due to feeding constrictions. With all that calculations though, it would be able to travel about 8,000 miles in a week, about a third of the way around the Earth in a single flight. There's a map also during the late Cretaceous, and you can look at where Texas is. It'd be able to fly over some of those smaller inner oceans pretty easily. Conclusion, basically a real-life dragon. A 70 million year ago late Cretaceous creature. It was a carnivorous hunter and scavenger, tall as a giraffe but 1/4 of the weight, wings as big as the world's most popular single-engine aircraft, and may have been one of the first world travelers with long flight ranges. The largest flying animal was a reptile, our world's own dragon. Do I have any questions?
Yes, hello, it's Noah Stevens Brown here. Who would win in the fight? The dragon or a giraffe?
In my personal opinion, though giraffes have lots of moxie, dragon's gonna beat them.